How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I used Shohei Ohtani as an opener in 99 overall Ted Williams debut, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And I thought this was the perfect idea to do for today because Shohei Ohtani will be used as an opener for the Dodgers in his return from his injury, so that'll be pretty cool to check out. This guy kind of has an interesting team. He's got Mick Abel on the mound. Really haven't faced this card, don't know why he's using him. He has some other cards in his, inventory because he has Bryce Harper on the mound. So obviously he has Tariq Skubal. Maybe he already used him, but I was just surprised to see this pitcher. But we lead off the game with Carlos Beltran. Now we have Ted Williams up in his debut at bat, and I did not wait back on that 12-6 curveball. I was on top of it, had good timing, just didn't drop the PCI and smash a perfect to the right field wall there. But we got Gil Hodges up. We got a runner on third with one out, and that's actually a contact swing. That's why the ball didn't really travel anywhere. If I would have regular swung, I felt like that might have been a home run. But I was also lagging right here. Like, I don't know what was going on. I felt like I was swinging underwater so far in the first inning here at Coors, but we are able to get one run at least. Now we're really just looking to see if we can get maybe 2 to 3 innings out of Ohtani. I think that's all he's going to throw tonight. In general, is probably just 2 innings, but I actually haven't used Shohei Ohtani at all in this game. I've only used him one time at the plate. Didn't really play that well with them. Haven't used him on the mound yet, so I figured this would be a good opportunity. They were just served one up, fastball right over the middle of the plate. That is the one downside of this card, is that he doesn't have the best control. Hopefully he's able to locate his pitches tonight. That's been some of his issues in the past as well. Here he hung a sweeper, a 3-1 pitch. It wasn't really that bad of a pitch. It was kind of hung over the middle of the plate, even though I wanted it below the zone. I didn't really mind walking Yordan Alvarez in that spot. We're able to get the strikeout looking there, facing Junior Caminero. And we did give up the lead there, 2-1. We get it right back here, tie the ball game up with Willie Castro. This is also his first home run on the squad. I do have him at P5, but that's mainly just from playing against the computer, Diamond Quest, things like that. I haven't really played with that card too much online, maybe just one other game. The last time I played ranked was during Weekend Classic, playing for World Series, so my pitching staff is a little bit messed up. I used quite a few starters in the game for World Series, just trying to make it through. So in this next inning here, I am probably going to go with Dustin May. Try to get some relievers in there, maybe have more of a bullpen game, and then get Dustin May in at some point because he's the only starter I have right now with full stamina. I have John Donaldson, who I could use, but he's at like halfway with the green. I'm really just trying to get somebody's confidence up on some of these pitches. I can't throw a strike. We're walking the leadoff hitter in Jackson Holiday. I thought about picking up that card. He looks pretty good for a second baseman. Second base is probably my weakest spot here. Ketel Marte. Slow motion. He's moving in slow motion there. Not able to turn the double play. I end up walking the next hitter, and we get a pop-up with Jorge Posada up at the plate. That's an interesting pick there. Jorge Posada as your 9 hitter. He's probably one of the better hitters on this guy's team. Batting him last. Anyway, Dustin May has entered into the game. First pitch, great hit from the opponent right there. Great hit. Cutter inside on the hands. In the last inning, I was a little bit early on some of those pitches inside. Had a couple foul balls. Had a couple pitches where I could have hit well if I would have got the PCI to the baseball. But this opponent is certainly doing that. He's got some good timing. Here we got Ted Williams with a diving catch to end the inning there. That is a huge play from the gold fielder, Ted Williams. Now we have Ketel Marte up. He brought in Mackenzie Gore. And haven't faced Mackenzie Gore. I don't know. Does he have outlier? I don't know if he does, but that was 100 miles an hour. I was ready for it, just missed it. This time, 3-2 count with Beltran. I was ready for that. 99 on the outside corner. Smashed it. Really had a fluid swing there. Registered that pitch on the outside corner right away. Good thing it wasn't off speed because this off speed pitch, I was early. We got Ted Williams up in his second at bat. Off speed throughout this game, I was early. And way to go, Ted Williams. That was 100% the card's fault, not my fault for swinging at a bad pitch. No, I'm just messing around. I thought that was going to be a fastball on the outside corner. Here he goes with the changeup. Finally able to sit back on some off speed, smack it into the gap. Would have been nice to do something with Ted Williams there. We might have been able to score. I have him up to the P1 just from Diamond Quest. This swing felt like a Diamond Quest swing, playing against the computer. Jock Peterson smashing that one. Not really smashing. It was an early swing off the end of the bat. It was just the way the swing kind of registered. It was like, I don't know, like a wiffle ball bat. Here we got an opportunity with Willie Castro. He misses the diving grab with 2 outs. That would have ended the inning. Instead, we're going to be able to get a triple with Willie Castro and score another run. 5-4 game here. And that's a big-time play. Drop the confidence down even further on Mackenzie Gore. This is his, first inning in the game, and he's at 20 pitches already. Here we get a slider, 0-2 count, slider over the middle. Weight back on it, smack it into the gap. Not going to be a double, but we're able to score another run. Now we have Santana up. I thought he was going to go to that fastball up and inside. Here he throws it like middle in, and I was ready. You can always tell when I'm playing because I always have the PCI sit low and inside just about on every hitter. And there he throws it right into the PCI, smack it out for a home run. No doubter, doesn't let it land. That would have been nice. I'm trying to get the P5 on Carlos Santana. I think he's probably the best catcher in the game. I probably will use Kyle Schwarber again, but we get some rewards here. Got a couple free packs. I haven't played ranked, like I said, so that was my first game. Getting into the middle of 700s. I need to win probably 2 more games, maybe 3 more games to make it into the World Series. And I am going to try to go for higher ranks. I think I'm going to try to play some games on some higher difficulties, maybe play a couple on Legend, maybe try to get to 1,000 or even higher. I haven't really decided yet. I've really just been playing a ton of CPU games, trying to build my stub count up. A couple days ago, I was making some videos on how to earn some stubs, some ideas on how to flip some cards and investments to make to double your stub count. As you can see in those videos, I was at about 200,000, 220,000. I've gotten about 200K just over the last couple days, just playing the Diamond Quest, using the method that I was talking about, and also just kind of selling some cards in my inventory, going through all the duplicates and everything since I've completed all the collections in the game so far. But that's really going to do it for the video. Just finishing it off here with a couple of these pipeline past packs. Looking for Kyle Schwarber. He's gone up in price a little bit. I thought about picking up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as well. But he's like 350K. I don't know if I really want to spend that. I'm looking for an upgrade at second base. I could just move Seager to second base and then put Vlad at third. But I like using the switch hitters as well. I don't know. Ketel Marte got a boost as well. He's also one of my favorite live series cards to use. But as you can see here, we're up to 447,000. I'm trying to see what this new program is going to be. I think it's just going to be a player program like I was talking about in my last video. But if it is some content with, some more packs or whatever, maybe the June Spotlight Drop 2, we'll have some cards that I want to pick up. I want to have some stubs ready to go for that. But I think that the new BR Flawless Rewards could be pretty good as well. Could be better. Kind of like what we saw with Al Leiter and Alfonso Soriano. Those cards are a little bit better for World Series rewards. So hopefully some of those cards are good. They're probably going to be over 100K. I haven't even played a single Battle Royale game this year. But this is going to be the squad moving forward. I'm going to probably mix up a few players here and there. I don't really want to take Jock Peterson out, but I'm thinking about Jock Peterson and Ketel Marte. Everybody else is pretty much the best at their position, at least in my opinion. That's going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty, and hopefully you enjoyed. Peace out.